Hey guys, it's Jason Grace here. I'm just filming this video to let you guys know what it's like to be a child of Jupiter. I know that Dahlia did a video on what it's like to be a child of Zeus. Well, we have yet to find out any major differences between us, aside from obviously the slightly different aspect in our parents. So there may be a few abilities that I can do that she can't and vice versa, but um, I'm not 100% sure because we haven't really had much time to test it out since actually discovering that we were each still alive. Um, so yeah, kind of puts a spanner in the works, being separated for most of your life. Yeah. Um, Demigods in general, um, you'll find that most demigods tend to suffer from both ADHD and dyslexia. Not always both. So I know a few demigods that only have ADHD or only dyslexia or neither. But those tend to be slightly rarer because it tends to be our brain hardwired for battle. So ADHD keeps our reflexes moving faster in battle so that then we're less likely to be impaled or killed by a monster, which, is always useful. And our dyslexia is because our brains are hardwired for Latin, or at least mine is because I'm a Roman demigod. I know the Greeks, I think theirs is hardwired to ancient Greek. Yeah. Being a demigod, it means that I think because I'm a child of Jupiter, it means that I'm slightly stronger than the average human, at least in ratio to muscle and actually doing things. Um, yeah. And being a child of Jupiter does mean that you tend to be a natural leader. I think it's a following in your parents' footsteps. Both me and Talia have led people in the past in both battles and like just in general life. So yeah, people tend to look up to us as people they can go to for help or advice or um, for what to do, like in their life, I guess. Um, so yeah, it can sometimes get a bit much having people look up to you to always be kind of like the perfect pedestal and all that jazz. But yeah, it's something most children of Jupiter deal with, I think, because lots of people have these expectations for them being very like perfect and all that when we're really not, and you kind of have to cut yourself some slack every now and then. Um, yeah, I think being a child of the big three as well. Um, there are other advantages, disadvantages of it. So the children in the big three tend to be quite powerful, but that does also mean that you tend to smell more, and not in like a you haven't showered in 5 days, although with some quests you never know. It's usually in a monsters can pick up your scent a lot quicker than most other demigods out there, so you do need to be really careful. And it does mean that usually we can't really go up, like some people go for most of their life without realizing they're a demigod because their scent is low enough that monsters don't really attack them, but we tend to find out quite swiftly because we can't really avoid it, yeah, we also tend to end up in lots of like prophecies and being sent on quests and all that fun stuff. I mean, it's very hectic, I think. um, I know because I was, yeah. I mean, most of the children's big three have been involved in some shenanigans or other over the last couple of years. So, yeah, expect that coming your way if you are a child of Jupiter. Good luck. Um, yeah, some of the cooler things that actually come with being a child of Jupiter tends to be things like the powers. So we can control the weather and air and like lightning and some cool stuff like that. I know I can fly, which kind of touches on some of the things where we're not sure about Dahlia either, because in theory, I think she can fly, but she's kind of afraid of heights, so we haven't had the chance to check. Yeah, so I'm it, like it's kind of hard to sum up the abilities when not 100% sure of all of them, I guess. Um, I know I've summoned like lots of really strong winds before, and I can like solidify wind and use it as pedestals and all that creative kind of thing. Think the airbenders in Avatar: Last Airbender. Drop the camera, that's not good. Yeah, so aside from that, I think we can channel lightning. I know. Um, oh, actually, before I sign off, um, just another thing to be aware of is that people tend to hold grudges against you, like because of what Dad did. Like people, the amount of people that I have come up to, like met on quests that have just been like, "You're a child of Jupiter. Yep, he did some pretty bad stuff against me, and I'm gonna hate you because of it," is more common than you'd think. He does not make very good life choices a lot of the time. So just be wary of that. That's a thing. Um, and also be very wary of Hera as well, or Juno, if you're a child of Jupiter. She likes me, but I think that's just because my dad kind of offered me to her as like a peace offering. So, but she doesn't like most children of Jupiter, Zeus, anything in the spectrum. So good luck. Yep. If you see any cows following you, or peacocks, or anything, like any creepy animal, basically, if you see anyone following you, just run, you know? Save all of the problems. Just go. Yeah. Um, but all in all, being a child of Jupiter is not too bad. I mean, it comes with its ups and downs, and if you feel like you recognize any of the things that I've explained in this video that may be happening to you, then there is a strong possibility that you could be one of us. Because I mean, my dad has messed around with a lot of mortals, you know. Who knows nowadays? Yeah. So I hope you guys have an amazing week and keep fighting monsters and living life. Yeah. All right. I'll check in you guys with you guys again next month. Bye.